Scorpios, what's up, gang? What's up, gang? What's up, gang? If you're new here, welcome. If not, you know what to do here. Grab your chapstick, grab your water, and then come on back and grab your messages, all right? In the meantime, in between time, if you are seeking something a little more personal related to what you've got going on in your life, just hit the description box below or the website, and all the ways you can reach me can be found there. Yeah, this will be for your second week of July. Yes, without further ado, let's get started. I'm feeling it. Are you feeling it, Mr. Krabs? That's your challenge song. That's the channel song of the week for my Scorpios for y'all. Are you feeling it, Mr. Krabs? I'm gonna grow up one day, Scorpios, but not today. Ha! First card out is a Scorpio in reverse. What are we resisting? It's spinning around. We're slowly making that change. We're slowly making that transition. You always have a choice here. You always have a choice to make this change. What's the power play that you're ready to make here, Scorpios? That's what I'm feeling. Cards are falling. New direction popped up down there. Let's see. Hold on. I'm not gonna take these because they all, you know, jumped out the wagon like a. They jumped out the wagon. Right. What's the power play we're getting ready to make here is for my Scorpios, the sun, hope, future, a whole new beginning, a whole new outlook towards the future. 19 on this card, 1 and 9 make 10. That is an ending. Something has to come to an end. We're starting out with death. We're talking about the ending, the joys of the new death. You know, because, and yes, we use the D word here, because Scorpios are not afraid to die and become anew again, because that's all we ever do. It's all we ever do. It's all you were born to do, love. It's all you were born to do. It's okay. We've got the Strength card in reverse, showing itself here. Be strong, Scorpios. What's the fear? What's the hold up? What's the fear here? Single, doing this alone, sacrifices. So for some of my Scorpios right now, you could be making the sacrifice in the romantic connection for this transformation. And that could be really, really sucking. With the Sagittarius card and the codependency in reverse. Ouch. The Cancer card following it up in reverse. So this is working. You have to sacrifice emotional connections because you have a problem with opening up. It opening up almost like feels like codependent. It feels so vulnerable. It almost comes off as codependent. It feels weak. It feels like begging. Yeah, the Empress popping out here. It feels like a baby who needs to be nurtured, like you need it. Okay, all right. So what's the advice for the Scorpios this week? What's the advice for the Scorpios this week? The High Priestess, the Happy Calm in reverse, and Repentance in reverse. The High Priestess one, you already know. You are already in tune. You're already locked in with the Judgment card. You've already made a decision. You're just waiting on the results to yield. And right now, the home isn't happy. That is one of the results that is yielding from this, is that whatever home, whatever space, whatever, it has to be cleansed. It has to be cut away with the Repentance card. In reverse. Now, repentance in the typical sense kind of talks about almost praying. That's really what I chalk it up to. The rest of the girls y'all can beat each other with the repentance word, whatever the fuck way you like. It talks about prayer. Okay? So this being in reverse definitely gives, like, right now you need to be in that high priestess mode, very much in that spiritual energy, very much in that praying, showing gratitude, taking care of yourself, giving back to yourself, because you are doing a lot of like spiritual work, whether you know it or not, whether you're aware of it. You are manifesting more money opportunities. They're coming in. They're coming in. They're dropping like gems. They're dropping like gems. They're messengers, speak your truth. You are a messenger, speak your truth. So for a lot of you, the gift of tongue is what's needed here, driving you, needing you. Speak out what it is that you need, what it is that you want. Don't be afraid to get creative either. The Tower card is here. 1 and 6 is 7. That's a number of blessings. So this quick change, steady change, especially in finance, once you have acknowledged what it is that you want. What do we have here? All right, we've got the Empress popping back up here, almost back into that nurturing energy. The Two of Cups is in reverse though, because you're not nurturing this, and you're not nurturing yourself through a connection, through a successful connection. That I think that's the reoccurring theme here, is that the nurturing. You have to nurture yourself not only when you are single, but through successful connection, or through unsuccessful connections, because the Six of Wands is here. But even through unsuccessful connections, you have to nurture yourself. You still have to be on point. And at some point here for my Scorpios, we're getting lost in that. We're getting lost in the mind. It's almost like, how did I go from this powerhouse to like, now I need something now, and it's not here. What I'm searching for is not here, and it's because the something you're searching for was something you were giving yourself in the first place. You are already nurturing yourself. It kind of goes back to that. I was already eating at the fucking table when you met me. Not very much what do you bring to the table, bitch. I was sitting down eating. Like I was physically in a meal. It gives me that energy. And somehow, for some of the Scorpios out there, we get, because I'm gonna rope myself into this as well, we get somewhere in connections, as soon as, especially when these connections are not our ideal. Two of Cups upright, very harmonious, very loving, very emotionally giving, swish swash, back and forth, push and pull. When they're not successful connections, they're not the dream connections, they're not the ideal, they're shit. We get in our head about that because we went from like, damn bitch, I was eating, so now a bitch needed to be nurtured. And again, it's a clear point of like, what the fuck happened? But it's because we stopped nurturing ourselves in these connections somewhere along the way, and accepting that it's almost like accepting that like some of the people we meet in these connections don't have the ability to nurture us. Rebirth again. Don't have the ability to nurture us in the way that we were nurturing ourselves. Because again, I was eating at the table when you met me. Regardless of what I was eating at the table, I was eating when you met me. When now that you're here at the table, we're both looking at the last piece of a peanut butter and jelly. We're no longer fucking eating. It's something happened, and now I'm uncomfortable. And it sucks, but like sometimes we have to realize that like in these connections, sometimes it's the people that we are connecting to with. The people that we are connecting to can affect, yes, they can affect your bag. Yes, they can affect the table you're eating at, especially with the Aquarius card popping out there. The water bearer, if they're not pouring into you, if they're not pouring something back in, then they're just taking. You are just filling their cup, filling their plate. And again, now we're staring at the last piece of a peanut butter and goddamn jelly. We're hungry, ho. So for my Scorpios this week, this is nurturing yourself through the good and the bad. No, it's not always going to look great. It's not always going to feel great. It's not always going to be great. But we have to nurture ourselves through the good and the bad, the ups and the downs in relationships. That's truly how we like come out on top. How we thrive, how we become in this unparalleled energy. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. In the meantime, I've preached enough. In the meantime, in between time, I may put that up somewhere. Scorpios, y'all got the message of the week, my guys and gals, theys and thems, he's and those. In the meantime, in between time, if you are seeking something a little more personal, jump down in the description box and the link tree and the website, and all the ways you can reach me can be found there. And remember, it's all love in the hood. Peace.